Blizzard is a massive games company and they have been developing games for over 20 years, and in that period of time they have made some really good decisions, and then again they have made some decisions that they will probably regret and want people to forget about. So in this video I'm going to be going over 5 mistakes Blizzard made that they will regret forever. Number 5, DJ Khaled bombs. So at the Overwatch League finals, they actually got DJ Khaled to perform live on stage in front of the audience. However, at this esports event, they really wasn't feeling DJ Khaled.
Shout out DJ Envy in the building. Let's go, New York. Sing it.
Unfortunately, this crowd really wasn't ready for DJ Khaled, and it was honestly pretty awkward. DJ Khaled was performing in front of the audience, and they were pretty much not responding to it. DJ Khaled is probably used to high energy audiences that scream and shout and go crazy for him. However, at this event, a lot of the people really weren't feeling it. For audience for esports tournaments and DJ Khaled don't actually coincide, and Blizzard probably spent about $1 million to get DJ Khaled to perform at the Overwatch finals, and it honestly really didn't turn out that well. There's a lot of awkward silences, and you can tell that DJ Khaled is a little bit confused as to why the crowd isn't going crazy. And to be honest, it's not actually DJ Khaled's fault, it's actually that the audience is not right for the performance. But with that being said, let's play the clip.
Now sing it! DJ Khaled, DJ. Shame on them. Let me see if I can do this dance, another one.
Number 4, Redshirt Guy. So the Redshirt Guy is a really intelligent World of Warcraft player. This guy asked some really good questions to the BlizzCon panelists. The Redshirt Guy has become quite a bit of a celebrity because of the questions he asks. A lot of people regard him as someone that is very intelligent and very knowledgeable when it comes to the World of Warcraft lore. And at most every BlizzCon he asks a really good question to Blizzard, and most of the time they have no idea how to respond to it. The questions he asks are things that Blizzard probably have never even thought about, so they have to make up something on the spot. In this question he brings up a really good point, which is that zones in the southern parts of the map are often a lot hotter. So that would imply that the zones to the south of the World of Warcraft map are actually closer to the equator, and that implies that there's a whole other side to the world that has yet to be explored. But in reality, Blizzard probably never even thought about that. And him asking this question kind of put them on the spot, and you can tell that they have pretty much no idea how to respond. But with that being said, let's play the clip.
My question is not so much about Warlords of Draenor, but one thing I've kind of wondered about, especially since Pandaria came out. The southernmost points of the Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor and Pandaria, are all either jungle or desert, which almost suggests we're at the equator. So does that mean there's a whole southern hemisphere of Azeroth left to explore in the future?
Or maybe the planet is just very steeply angled.
A lot of the climate of Pandaria is shaped by Azeroth's unique ocean currents, thanks to the Maelstrom.
Trade
It
winds.
creates some different
Trade
weather.
winds.
Ah, okay.
Yes, yes.
One day,
No.
let's just say, what did you say? Yes?
Ocean
no.
currents?
We're gonna say yes and no.
Number 3, Tracer's pose. So you guys may have remembered what this was about. So Tracer was a character in Overwatch, and every character in Overwatch has a victory pose. However, one of the poses that Tracer had actually generated quite a bit of controversy within a very vocal minority. The pose that I am talking about is when Tracer looks over her head at the camera. And some very few online bloggers were complaining that this was actually discriminating against women. Which is kind of crazy, I know, but Blizzard actually cared about this enough that they actually removed this pose from the game, and you can no longer see this when playing Overwatch. It's kind of amazing that Blizzard actually changed this, considering how small amount of people that were actually complaining about this. Obviously, they want to make Overwatch more family friendly, however, the pose that they replaced it with is arguably less family friendly than the one they started with. But with that being said, let's play the clip. Number 2, WoW Pristine Servers. So starting at about 2016, there was a lot of nostalgia going back to the old days of World of Warcraft. A lot of people believe that the old game of World of Warcraft is not the same game that we have today, and that the original version of the game is the superior version to the one that we have now. So because of this, a private server called Nostalrius came up, and a lot of people went onto that server that was not owned by Blizzard to actually play the old version of the game as opposed to the new version of the game. And by doing this, Blizzard actually didn't make any money. So it's pretty clear that there's a big demand for old school World of Warcraft servers, and the way Blizzard responded to this was by shutting down the Nostalrius private server and announcing their new Pristine realms. Needless to say, this did not go down well in the World of Warcraft community. A lot of people hated the idea of Pristine servers because what a Pristine server actually is not the old school version of World of Warcraft, but it is World of Warcraft with a few features taken out, such as XP bonuses and heirloom items. And pretty much everyone hated the idea of Pristine servers because it's not what they asked for. They wanted classic World of Warcraft servers. However, a year ago, Blizzard announced that they will be launching their own classic World of Warcraft servers, and now a lot of people are happy about that. However, the Pristine servers is something that a lot of people hated, and it was just kind of a slap in the face to people that asked for Blizzard classic servers. Number 1, Diablo Immortal. So you guys probably have heard about this already. The Diablo franchise has traditionally only been on the PC, and with Diablo 3 it has recently come onto consoles as well, which a lot of people have been accepting of. However, what a lot of people are not accepting of is Diablo going onto the mobile, and exclusively the mobile. Diablo Immortal is a mobile-only game that will obviously have quite a bit of microtransactions that is common in mobile games. And the PC gaming market absolutely hates this business practice, so when Blizzard announced Diablo Immortal, a lot of people absolutely hated it. The Diablo Immortal trailers have an absolutely insane dislike ratio, and it's pretty clear the PC gaming market is absolutely against this. However, that being said, I'm pretty sure Blizzard expected that there will be a bit of controversy, but I don't think they was expecting this much controversy. It's quite obvious that Blizzard plans to get into the more casual gaming market with this IP, and as well expand Diablo Immortal to Asia, where people in Asia play a lot of mobile games. However, in the West, it's not as popular. However, that being said, this game might actually make Blizzard quite a lot of money. If you look at the trailer view number, it actually has 4 times as many views as the Diablo 3 trailer. So surprisingly enough, Diablo Immortal might actually be the most profitable Diablo game that Blizzard has ever launched. Not from the PC gaming market, but from casual gamers and gamers in Asia. But that doesn't stop the fact that when they announced this at BlizzCon, it was pretty awkward and people actually booed them on stage, which is just absolutely insane. You have a convention specifically for Blizzard games, and people that are fans of Blizzard games are actually booing Blizzard. That is just absolutely insane. So with that being said, let's play the clip.
I was curious.
Fluffy.
I was curious. I see a lot of mechanics that we've kind of been begging for in Diablo 3 in this. Is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
Well guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more World of Warcraft videos. This is vaulty, signing out.